into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
The city just made it sweet, you can diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to Orleans with the etiquette and the yelling.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. We put a receiver in motion left. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Second and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throws caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. On screen here. This is Metcalf out wide. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. It's on the left side by Hill. Short pickup to their own 31. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Rocco leading. Trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out wrong as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Lamar out of the pistol. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Y'all got to talk about tasting. Y'all can't talk about facing. We might know power.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw here. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. They're going play action. Buying some time right. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Let's go, Warriors. 70. 70 Lions. Ready?
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. And he's going to be brought down up to the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Ravens first down.
Blitz coming here. Jackson rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That one's cut on the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
A design run, Jackson keeping it. And he gets in! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So Reed here and give to Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing here. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. It feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Mitchell. Nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd
These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Now here's Lamar. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Oops, knocks it through. And they're able to tack on 3 more to this lead before halftime.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Dante Kent with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60, Mike.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Mitchell up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar now from the gun. This one to Andrews out right. And they get this down at the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. It's a nipple look from the Steelers here on 3rd. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke
all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up. Then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moon at the bag, the currency stacking the junk. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking my brush, so what are we lacking?
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run from Warren here to start the third. What a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
18, Pioneer. 70 left.
They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again to throw on 2nd. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. It's a screen play to Warren. Has a lane inside the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at it, selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Steelers 8.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Handoff here to Mitchell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. That play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. He'll look to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
For a Steelers 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Break.
He keeps this one himself. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown.
No better. When I got rich and down. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
And the Steelers line it up to go for 2 once more.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He has it. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now. Down 15. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. Across the 45 and still going. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Now run here from the gun. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points.
Steelers 16.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Trap 60, trap 60 Bison, 67 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
And go.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's go.
First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it, and he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run with Warren, and they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. 3/4 in the books from this one. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
79 Brock. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Get up.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, this is Mitchell. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. They can be powerful blockers. They can make a huge difference in a run game.
4 coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Steelers 16.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now it's 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Mustang 19.
Throwing again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready up.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Going for it with Warren. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Puts this underneath to Warren. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going from the gun here. Complete out to the right side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
43-yard
60
line.
Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard
So
line.
early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here.
Here we go, here we go.
This one's caught. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. They're still behind the sticks here on second. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Second and goal from the 9 here. He's gonna throw it again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
No, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Here go the Steelers again, lining up for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Dan Jackson takes it away. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
3-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawing up for it. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Blown back, gets the handoff. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set up. Ready, go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
That's good for us, Steelers.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Throwing it again here. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
On the double.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap Panther 60, 60 Mavericks. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connecting with Metcalf again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 line.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Second quarterback run here. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct.